This is Brother Jamal bringing you a live broadcast here, recording live broadcast here on my YouTube channel. I'm Brother Jamal. We've been doing a series of broadcasts on justice. And due to the wake of the trial that's going on in Minneapolis, Minnesota, with the murder of George Floyd, we thought we would do something on, continue to bring you something on justice. And just bringing you a little something. This video will be short, but it will be mainly the caption talk about the importance of justice and the way you render justice, the way you have justice. I had mentioned on my last couple of videos about the importance of justice and how, you know how across the country they have the sex offenders arrested, where whenever they move in a neighborhood, they have to register them, let people know. They need to have a police register that goes across the country to let the community know when a police officer has moved into a neighborhood, into an area, and this police officer have murdered someone, his name and everything about him will be on this police register. They need to have one nationwide. So when these police officers move in a certain area, or even in the city wherever they are at, that needs to be publicized to let them know in this community, in this city, there is police officers who have murdered countless black people across the United States, and here is a police register to let them know. People in the communities need to start putting that together and publicize it and put it out so people will know, you know, because otherwise these guys are able to move around from city to city, place to place, murder people, continue to do the same thing. Nobody says anything, nobody does anything. And once again, justice, if you are going to render justice in any deliberation, the Holy Quran talks about, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, it talks about the way that you render justice is there always has to be fairness. That's how you render justice, not one-sided, not because an individual is this status, that status, he's this, he's that. You render justice by always having fairness. That's how you get to justice. If you don't have any fairness, there can be no justice. Always going to be crookedness. Always going to be underhanded. Always going to be because this person has that position, they has this position. You can't render justice based on money, status, where someone lives. It can't be based on that. It has to be based solely on fairness. The reason that we went back and did a historical thing, just want to give you this real short historical ramification. The reason that we go back and talk about history and talk about justice and talk about fairness, because in the early stages in this country, there used to be a law called segregation. Segregation was based on one race being superior, another race being inferior. There's no fairness. There's no justice in that. It can't be, because you already, from the offset, has put one race over another race based on color, based on inferiority and superiority. That's why there's no fairness. And then you create a law called segregation, which once again there's no fairness. You're not going to get any justice out of that, because you already have said, you created a law. The law of the land used to be in this country was segregation. See? That you separated one race from another race based on color. Where is the fairness at? There's not. That's why there was no justice. And still, even today, in 2021, we still have in justice, there's still no fairness. In the system of justice, there's no fairness. Because if it was fairness, then the kind of corruption, the kind of police murdering that you see going on, it would not be happening. And even when they have a trial and have a court, They don't run the justice. They don't run the any fairness. It's always one-sidedness. It's always whatever the police officers do, they always lean towards them. Where's the fairness at? There's no fairness. There's no justice. See? So once again, this short video was on where is the justice? Where is the fairness at? This is another half of the video that we had preceding this one that we had did on last Thursday. Once again, there is no fairness in this justice system. They call it justice system, but where is the fairness at? Any kind of deliberation to bring about a fair decision, bring about a just decision, there has to be fairness in it. See, fairness is at the center point, the center focus of how you get to that justice. It has to be fairness in there. So once again, I'm Brother Jamal. Wanted to bring you this on my YouTube channel. Inshallah, I'll try to put this in as many places as we can. Try to put it out there and share it with as many people and put it in as many places as you can.